back to my channel. I'm trying something a little bit new for this week's vlog. Instead of doing a day in the life, I'm going to do a week in the life and just pull out the camera for a few minutes every day when I'm feeling the most inspired to create. So let me know if you like this format. I thought it might be fun for you to see like a full week instead of just one day, because obviously our days vary so much. All that to say, it is Saturday today and Matt and I are about to go out for a little date. I'm so excited. My mother-in-law is on her way and we are going to a pottery class, which is something I've always wanted to do. I have done like hand pinched pottery and I've painted pottery, but I've never thrown on a wheel. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna take you guys along and hopefully we have a blast.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever, forever. I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking?
Good morning, you guys. Welcome to day 2 of the vlog. I am trying to get some makeup done right now. I think that Juniper should be up in about 10 minutes and Rowan is about to go down, so their naps are not going to line up today, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of like 5-minute makeup because we have a birthday dinner for my brother-in-law tonight, so I want to feel like a little bit more put together, but I also only want to spend 5 minutes doing it. So I recently got some products from Merit Beauty, so I'm trying those out today. Cute little bag. I'm using the complexion stick. Is that what it's even called? The Minimalist. I have been having a hard time figuring out how to use it because it's not quite a concealer. It's not quite a foundation. It's like right in the middle. So if you have any tips, let me know. But I do love their blush. That's like my favorite thing. Pottery yesterday. It was so much fun. I will show you guys the pieces that we brought home in a little bit when we go downstairs. We just did like a couple little cups and I think they're really cute and it was such a fun little date activity, so highly recommend. I thought while I was sitting here doing this I would also catch you up on the house stuff, because if you follow me on Instagram you will know that I accidentally painted my house lime green. So you may be wondering, Megan, how did you accidentally paint your house lime green? Did you give them the wrong color number? What happened? And in my defense, the swatch looked very different than the actual paint color on the house did. And I was absolutely shocked at how different it was. We painted a bunch of swatches. We did them in 3 different places. It was supposed to be such a nice, just kind of calm sage green. And then we painted the house and it was terrible. Unfortunately, I only took pictures of the front of it, which I like can't show on the internet. So we'll see if I can find a photo to show you guys how bad it was. But basically, painting a house is very expensive, and it was so bad that I was like, I don't want to drive up to this every single time I come home for the rest of the time that we live here, which will probably be a very long time. So we had to pay an extra $3,000 to get it repainted, basically to just get one more coat of paint on it. And that really stunk because we had that money saved up to get the plumbing lines installed for the new tub in the bathroom. And that was kind of like the last thing we were waiting on to be able to really get going on the rest of the bathroom project, because once the plumbing lines had been rerouted, we could do the floors, we could do the shiplap, we could install the tub. But now our savings account is completely drained, other than like our emergency fund. So we're gonna have to wait on that, which is kind of a bummer. The tub did come in and it is beautiful, so I will show you that too. But yeah, if you were wondering with what you saw on Instagram, that is what happened there, and it was very unfortunate. Here she is. She's literally just sitting here taking up all the floor space in our bedroom because we have nowhere else to put her right now, because this is what our bathroom looks like currently. That's where the tub is going to go after we get the plumbing lines rerouted. So, you know, we are 6 months into this project and it still looks like this, but that's what it looks like when you're doing almost all of it yourself. And we'll probably be saving like $50,000 doing it this way, but it is slow going. So yeah, If you want to help a girl out, I am selling a bunch of my clothing on Whatnot to try to help with the costs of repainting the house. So if you want to go, use the link down in the description. I think you still get like $15 credit when you sign up with my link, but I've got a bunch of cute stuff in there, and I really just want to put my bathtub in. So we've got like this cute little H&M sweater dress that I really love. This would be perfect if you're pregnant. So sweet. Got some brand new with tags, Levi's wedgie straight jeans, embroidered Madewell top. I've got a few really beautiful linen pieces and floral dresses in here. So I'll leave the link in case you guys are interested. But yeah, that's my current plan of attack. So here is the pottery that we did. This one was mine. It's a little lopsided, but still fun. And then Matt's is absolutely perfect. He did such a great job. Definitely a fun date. Juniper woke up right on cue. Matt is changing her diaper right now, and I'm going to set up a few little activities for her. Our new panda crate from KiwiCo just came in for her, and it could not be better timing because I feel like I've been having the hardest time entertaining her lately. She's kind of in this weird stage where she's like kind of mobile, kind of not. She wants to do things herself, but she needs more stimulation than she can like physically get to a lot of the time. So this is absolutely perfect. And I also want to thank KiwiCo for sponsoring today's video. If you haven't heard of KiwiCo before, they are one of my favorite mom hacks. They create these subscription crates for all ages from newborn to 99 years old. They are so cool. All of the stuff is based in STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And they make these concepts so accessible to parents and people in general. A lot of people don't realize that most of KiwiCo subscriptions are actually $20 a month or less. We've been using KiwiCo crates for almost 2 years now, and they are a game changer with young children. This is the Panda crate, which is the one that Juniper gets. It's specifically designed for kids from ages 0 to 24 months, and you can get one that is for your kids' specific developmental stage. Over 1,000 hours go into designing each one of these crates, and they are made by experts, including things like industrial designers and ex-aerospace engineers. It's super convenient. It comes straight to your door, and your kid gets the same benefits as they would get from doing a whole outing, but from the comfort of your home. So the Panda crate comes every other month, and it includes 2 months worth of supplies. So this is the one that we have right now. It's for ages 7 to 12 months. It's called Let's Listen, Sound and Movement. This is super fun. I can already tell she's gonna love this. She's been really into getting from laying down to sitting up and playing with stuff like on her tummy, but then also when she's sitting. So this will be perfect for that. We've also got, like some play silk type things. This is very cool. We don't actually own any of these, and I know that they're like so popular in Waldorf education. We have the Wonder Play Guide, which shows you all of the things that you need to know about your child's development at this age, everything that's included in the crate, and then you also have the DIY Play Lab, which is one of my favorite things. It includes tons of ideas for activities that you can do using stuff outside of the crate that you probably just have in your home. And then we also have 2 different shakers to help her explore sounds. The waterfall shaker, which I feel like this is gonna be a fun fidget toy for me as well. And then this one, when I was a first-time mom, I had a lot of time to put into researching developmental stuff for Rowan, and this time around, I just don't find myself doing that as much. So I love this because I can just look in it and figure out, okay, what's going on with her right now? What does she need? How can I be supporting her development in just this like bite-sized little chunk? If you want to try KiwiCo out for yourself, I cannot rave about them enough. They are so, so great, especially if you're a parent. And I do have a special offer for you guys, so you can go to kiwico.com/Megan and use my code Megan to get 50% off of your first month. Monday. It's just Junebug and I today. Rowan slept over at my in-laws' house last night, so they should be over shortly. But I started my morning off by snuggling this one and having some coffee and watering the backyard. I thought it would be a good time to give you an update. So first of all, the house. So this is the new house color. This is what it was supposed to be all along. I love it. I'm so sad that it cost so much money to get here, but it is really beautiful. If anybody's curious, the color name is Arbor Vitae, and I did it 25% darker. They haven't painted the trim yet, obviously, but they should be back to do that this week, and then we will be all good to go. A few other little backyard updates. I did get our apple tree in the ground finally, which is so exciting. So hopefully it'll grow big and produce lots of apples next year. And then also we have a little poppy field up here. They haven't quite opened yet for the day, but it is quite spectacular when they do. I just planted this small area last year to see if it would work, and it worked so well that I actually have seeds on the way. They should be getting delivered today to do the rest of this hillside. So I'm going to try to recreate the California Super Bloom, basically, but just on my hillside. This morning, and then I spent most of the rest of the day just doing computer work and stuff. Mondays and Tuesdays are the days when my mother-in-law is here to help me get computer work done, so they're usually kind of boring, but they are leaving on a trip for like a week and a half, I think, tomorrow, so I was trying to get as much done as I possibly could. Now it's 2 o'clock and it is time for my every other week therapy session. And I normally take these just like walking, because I find that I process better when I'm in movement. And so I'll walk and do therapy. But today I'm doing something slightly different, because I wonder if I can open this with a shovel. Oh, I totally can. Because I want to get some weeding done in the backyard and plant the rest of the poppy seeds, which is what I'm opening right now. So I'm going to try to weed the hill while I do my therapy session and see how much I can get done, because I would love to have more of those gorgeous poppy flowers next year. This is just a bunch of, well, like a bunch of 42,400 seeds. And I got these from West Coast Seeds, which is a Canadian company. And I got these specific ones because they're the ones that I put up last year and they grew really well. So fingers crossed that that goes the same. But I need to get chatting with my therapist first so I don't forget what I'm doing. All right, so I managed to get quite a bit of this done. There is still some left to go, so it's going to take me at least one more weeding session to get all of this cleared out. But I'm going to stop for right now because A, my compost bin is nearly full. I could mash it down, but B, I was standing on this wall right here and it like collapsed. I put everything back. I wish I'd shown you before I had done that, but basically this whole top row here just like flipped forward while I was standing on it, and I like had to weird parkour twist jump off
off of it, and I couldn't find my phone, and there was rubble, and it was a little scary. So I think I'm gonna go like take a shower. I've never been super good at like knowing when to rest, but that seems like a pretty clear marker. So I'm gonna go chill out, hang with my babies as soon as they wake up, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so this is our nature study on frogs. This is what a frog looks like.
Ooh, yummy.
Can I tell you some cool stuff about frogs?
What?
Frogs are amphibians. That means that they can live on the land or in the water. Most animals can only do one. Fish live in the water, squirrels live on the land, but frogs can do both. Isn't that cool?
What is that box thing?
This is a bullfrog, and he's going ribbit. And when he says ribbit, his neck gets all big. So the frogs lay the eggs, and this is what the egg looks like. And then the egg hatches, and it turns into a tadpole. This is what we have in our pond right now.
Then it turns into frogs.
Yeah, and then it turns into a tadpole with legs. See, it's got little legs. It will grow the legs. And then it will grow 2 more legs, and that's called a froglet. And then it turns into a frog. And this whole process takes 14 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
Hold on, it's because this is really hot.
And then they grow
Wow.
legs. They grow legs and turn into a froglet.
Chocolate.
Yeah. This one matches? I don't think it quite lines up. Should we try this one? Look at that! What'd you make?
Wow.
5. Nice job. Good morning, girlfriend. Did you have a good nap? Wanna help mommy make some lilac syrup? Been wanting to do that. My brother's about to go down for a nap. Nat's putting Rowan down for his nap right now. We just finished doing our little frog study. I'm not homeschooling him, but I have bought a few homeschool units that I think he would be interested in just to do his activities together. I got that one on Etsy. I'll link it below, but there is a pond kind of close by to us that has some tadpoles right now. So I just did the little unit with him, and then we went to see the tadpoles, which unfortunately I couldn't show you because then you would all know where I live. But yeah, it's been a relaxing day so far. I went out and I picked these flowers from the garden. Just kind of the last few fall ones that I planted, like this one ranunculus that I got, little zinnia. I think the last anemone is in here somewhere. There it is. And then some of the new ones like poppies and dahlias and roses. Just a little tiny arrangement to bring us some joy today. But while I was out there, I was looking at our lilac plants, and they have quite a few blooms right now. And I was torn on whether I wanted to do this because it's so tempting to just keep all the flowers on their bushes. They look pretty outside. But I think I'll enjoy the lilac syrup for longer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little lilac syrup. And I thought I would take you guys along because I've never made one before. I've done lavender syrup, but I've never done lilac. So we're going to try that out. Yeah, Juniper's excited. Okay, I just pulled that off of the burner, and I'm gonna let it kind of steep for about 5 or 10 minutes. And I thought while I was doing that, I would show you guys the stuff that I'm going to be giving away at the meetup. And I am so excited and thankful for this. This meetup is not sponsored at all. I really just wanted to meet you guys and thank you. And so I reached out to some of my favorite companies to see if they would gift you guys some of their awesome stuff. And so many of them said yes, which is so kind. So the first thing, I'm going to be doing a couple raffles, and then everybody who comes will also leave with a gift bag. So the first thing we're going to be raffling off is this Sully baby wrap. This is such a beautiful green color. I believe this is their thyme color. Is it thyme or is it basil? I wish I knew. I really do. I don't know how I would get through the newborn stage without my Solly wrap. I have like 5 of them myself, and I can't bring myself to let go of them because my babies lived in them for their first like 3 months of life, and they're so helpful in bonding and being able to move around and do things, especially if you have an older kiddo. And I just love these with both kids. So excited to be giving you guys one of those. I am also flabbergasted because, oh, this is really heavy. Look at what Cricut sent. Somebody is gonna get a whole Cricut machine, which is so generous of them and so cool. It's the exact one that I have, and I love it. I use it for everything. I made Rowan's growth chart with it. I made decorations for his birthday party. I've made cards for things like Father's Day. I've made drinkware. I've made a flower press. I use it all the time, so I'm really excited that one of you guys is gonna get one of those. I also have 2 kits from KiwiCo to raffle off. So I have one Panda crate and one Koala crate. These are both ones that we own for our kids that we've really loved. So the Panda crate is the Let's Explore, and the Koala crate is the Kitchen Play one. So excited about those as well. Obviously, you've already heard so much about how I love KiwiCo, but they are seriously the best. So those are the big raffle prizes, but I also wanted to make sure that every single person who comes walks away with something that I genuinely use and love. So here's what's gonna be in the little goodie bags. So my all-time favorite nail polish company, Olive & June, sent some polishes and top coats for you guys. So I got to pick all the shades. There's some really pretty pastels. I'll show them here. We've got a pastel sage green, a pastel blue, a beautiful white, perfect for summer, and then this beautiful like rosy pink color. I started using Olive & June a few years ago, and I will not use any other nail polish now. I literally threw out all the rest of my nail polishes, and everything I own is Olive & June because they last for like 10 days. Which is amazing for an at-home manicure. And they also have these dry drops that you can just drop on your nails and it dries them within like 90 seconds, which is the only way I ever get my nails done as a mom. So I know you guys are gonna love those, and I'm really excited that I'm gonna get to share them with you. I will also have some of my very own sourdough starter for everybody who wants one, so you can start baking your own sourdough bread. And lastly, Artifact Uprising is gifting everybody who comes some beautiful everyday prints. Obviously, I can't like print pictures of your family. That would be really creepy. So it's gonna be a gift card that you can use for these, but I have so many of these prints. They're the only place that I get anything printed anymore because the quality is insane. I don't know if you can see, but this paper is so thick. It really is like heirloom quality, and they're beautiful matte prints, and we have these all over our house, and I just think they're amazing. So really excited that you guys are gonna get to preserve some of your family memories with Artifact Uprising. And I know I keep saying excited, but that really is like what it boils down to. I'm so excited. So if you are local or if you're willing to travel a little bit, it is going to be on June 3rd at 1 p.m. at Bellevue Downtown Park. I will make sure to announce the exact location on Eventbrite when we get there, because I don't know what space is going to be available. It will probably be somewhere on the grass, and we're just going to chat and hang out and give away some fun stuff, and I'm going to get to meet you guys, and I'm so stoked. Okay, let's go check on our syrup. All right, I got my cute little mushroom funnel that makes me so happy, and I can't find my cheesecloth anywhere. So this may end up being a disaster because I'm just gonna use this. Here we go. Oh, it's totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, so here it is. I just made a very little bit because my plan is to use it for drinks, and I don't like my drinks to be too sweet, but a little bit of flavor is great. So I'm gonna try it. Ooh! I expected it to be more like lavender-y, but it's not at all. I mean, it just tastes like a lilac smells, which I guess makes sense. That's gonna be so good in a latte, like an iced lilac latte. Sounds amazing. I would love to know what you guys think of this vlog format. Do you like the week in a life? Would you rather a little bit more vlogging over 2 or 3 days? Or do you like just the traditional day in a life? I feel like this was less stressful because I just pulled the camera out in the moments I was feeling really inspired to vlog, but I also feel like as a result, you didn't see the kids a lot, even though the majority of my time is with them, because it gets hectic when I've got both of them. So I was picking up the camera in a lot of my spare moments. So I'm always worried that people are going to be like, don't you spend any time with your kids? Because I spend all my time with my kids, but that's not always when I have the capacity to vlog. Anyways, this is day 5, and I was planning on doing a full week, but I think this is gonna be way too long. So I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. But thank you guys so much for spending the week with me. I loved hanging out over the course of a few days and showing you guys what I get up to. And yeah, I hope you're having a really great day, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.